We're starting soon. We're starting soon. We got live coverage of the draft. We're going to be bringing all the picks to you, especially that 17th. We're going to try to stay up with y'all, man. Starting live in a second. Starting live in a second.
His career. That one great year wasn't enough to overtake what Caleb Williams did last year when he would have gone #1 over Bryce Young. He certainly deserves to be the #1 pick overall today.
We expect Daniels to go #2. We'll worry about that when we get there. Let's start with the decision the Bears are making here. Booger, are they getting it right?
Yeah, Green, I think they're absolutely getting it right. I think from a ceiling standpoint, Caleb Williams has the highest ceiling of any quarterback in this draft. And it's important when you bring the quarterback into an organization that he's set up for success. Can you protect him up front? You look at those two stalwart tackles, they can protect him. And then who are going to be the playmakers? Who's he going to throw the football to? Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift, they have playmakers. What about the guy that's going to call the plays? Shane Waldron, another name to remember. The quarterback coach for the Chicago Bears, Kerry Joseph. It's going to be important that everybody in that building can get this young man to play on time and in rhythm and in structure, because when he can, Greeny, what he can do off script and off structure is absolutely outstanding. He's the closest thing we've seen to Patrick Mahomes since Patrick Mahomes, and the Chicago Bears have a good one.
Lewis, if you were making this pick tonight, who would you select?
Yeah, look, I'm going to go against the grain a little bit. Look, I did it last year, and I'm going to do it again this year. Look, Jaden Daniels, for me, put together an absolutely fantastic season, and that's not to take anything away from Caleb Williams. I liked him when I saw him on tape. I liked him when I saw him at his pro day. I liked him when I talked to him. But if you have to pick a guy, I'm going to pick Jaden Daniels, and I'll tell you why. Full field reads. This is a guy who, from in the pocket, was #2 in QBR and FBS this year. For things like this, because of things like this, because he can scan.
You are now in the mix with the man in the tail
and throw the football accurately. The anticipation that is necessary. Look, you're not going to have all day to throw the football in the NFL. You're going to have to throw people open. You're going to have to anticipate they're going to come open. And the slot fade was something that he was fantastic at. You heard Dan Quinn talk about the fact that he wants a quarterback, a franchise quarterback that can extend plays. Look, Jaden Daniels was #1 in QBR outside the pocket this year. I know he had less than 40 attempts, but when he threw the football outside the pocket, he was absolutely deadly. And when it comes to mobility, just forget it. This is a guy who will absolutely, you want to talk about snatching souls? He'll absolutely do that. He can take it 90 on you in a heartbeat. He's built for these kind of moments. He is built mentally to be able to handle the rigors of being a franchise quarterback. The people down at LSU vouch for him. He has put in the work. Look, both of these guys are going to be absolute studs in the NFL. But if I had to pick one by a narrow margin, I'd go with Jaden Daniels.
You said that about C.J. Stroud a year ago. We'll see how these two young quarterbacks fare. In the meantime, you've met Molly McGrath already tonight. She's been down there in the green room with the players, including with Caleb Williams. Molly, jump in.
Yeah, that's right, Greeny. Well, Bears GM Ryan Poles told me there will be no surprises with this first overall pick. They decided weeks ago that Caleb Williams is their guy. And when I spoke with Williams yesterday, he told me he walked away from his top 30 visit in Chicago feeling a sense of calm because of those foundational pieces that you guys all talked about that will lead to his success and this team's success. And Williams even threw with Bears receivers last week. He threw with Keenan Allen and DJ Moore, said the veterans taught him so much in their short amount of time together. And he's starting to feel some chemistry vibing with them. And as you've noticed, Caleb Williams wearing a custom suit, and it's all purposeful. It's navy blue to represent the team colors that he'll be wearing this fall, guys.
A little bit of an offbeat personality. He's, of course, the first mega star of the NIL era. So we've seen him in different ways than we're accustomed to with previous players. That's going to be something we will get used to. He will always be the first one to come along. This is a young man who I think a year ago we knew was destined for this moment, and this night has finally come. You see the congratulations already being shared in the Bears draft room. Remember, they will make another pick here tonight, barring a trade at #9 overall. But here it comes. They've waited a century. Let's see if this is the time they get it right. The commissioner is on his way to the stage to announce the first pick of the 2024 NFL Draft. And for the first time since 1947, it's the Bears who make the selection.
With the first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Caleb Williams, quarterback, Southern California.
There he is, Chicago. There's your new hopes and dreams. You know his story because he's been a superstar since he was in high school in Washington, D.C. He committed to Oklahoma. He followed Lincoln Riley to L.A. The rest is history. He won the Heisman 2 years ago, finishes his career with 120 touchdowns in 33 starts, and as mentioned, in this NIL era, he has been omnipresent. But Mel, all of it in so many ways felt like it was leading up to this night.
Now, Ryan Poles, general manager of Chicago Bears, he was in 2017 director of college scouting when
group of talented.
Yeah. You know it? Freebirds! Yeah. Going all the way, all the way. Watch how these pieces get moving like Hasbro. You know ain't no con in these rats, so I'm trying to be calm when it comes to the cash flow. You know talking till I die from the city we ride, no matter the outcome. You know when you out, watch your mouth in the jungle, a lot of them never escape from. Agent J when I bait some, 28 in my bag like I'm Freddie T. Agent K when I'm holding the city down, blocking all of the haters like Tony B. It's our year every year, if you quoting me, we gon' see on the field. They know the county, I scream it wherever I go. When I bleed, I just see black and teal. Feel like Brunel when the plays is in action. Every line that I flow always solid, that mean I ain't worried about pockets collapsing. He may go all the way, running the S's and O's, gotta love how it happens. You ain't part of the gang, I ain't gotta explain why we ain't got no room on the wagon. MIT is the Army, the Navy, the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate package. Ooh, never can care how you feel. You are now in the mix with the men and teal. Nothing but facts inside these conversations. Keep it 100, the law of the nation. With all the smoke, we can meet at the debate. You know the location. Executing the play when the ball cross the plane, that's the game. Hit my little celebration. Then all I can hear is them saying, yeah. Then all I can hear is them saying, yeah. All I can hear is them saying, ooh. You know it? Yeah. Freebirds.
Caleb, you told me you've been dreaming of this moment ever since you were a little kid. You have always wanted to be the #1 pick in the NFL
Welcome
draft.
to the Mental Podcast.
What did it take to get here?
Host, the cannabis analyst.
It took a lot of sacrifice, love, care.
Will be in a minute.
For
We
winning
are
the game of
covering the
football.
NFL draft.
My teammates, my
Jaguars
coaches,
pick
and my
at
family.
7. Caleb Williams
You won a
was
Heisman
selected
Trophy.
#1 overall
You're the
by
#1 pick
Chicago
in the
Bears.
NFL draft.
Hey,
what is your
man.
next goal as a member
It's
of
here.
the Chicago Bears?
Draft
Learn all
day
my
is
teammates'
fucking
names,
here.
their families, learn
So,
the playbook, and get
hey,
ready to
man,
go win
so-
games.
All right,
Stay
congratulations,
with
Caleb.
us, man.
Thank
We're going to
Great.
have all the picks.
So there he is.
Try to
from
get as many of the
USC
picks as we can.
to Chicago.
Motherfuckers got to work in the morning.
Certainly
But-
not the first time in recent years the Bears have
But yeah,
tried
man.
this. Mitchell Trubisky, the second pick
Caleb
overall
Williams to the Bears.
in a season in which Patrick Mahomes was subsequently drafted. Justin Fields just 3 years ago, whom they choose Caleb Williams ahead of. And so tonight, Caleb Williams is the
There
next
we
chance
go.
to become the first Bears quarterback ever to throw for
Yeah, man,
4,000
we're gonna switch it
yards
back and
perhaps
forth.
finally take this team.
We're going to switch them back and forth, man. We ain't trying to get
Okay, so
flagged
that's
or
the
pulled
portion
down
of the
for
evening
nobody.
that we foresaw.
Oh,
Now, a bit
got my
of the
uncle in the
mystery
chat. Who or what
can
do we
begin.
need?
When will the wheeling and dealing begin?
Sometimes
with
it feels like we
these
need a
quarterbacks on the
prayer.
board? Washington
That's
is
what it
on the
feels like.
clock.
Sometimes it feels like we need a prayer. But I don't know. I think at 17, I think we probably go receiver. Either one of the receivers from LSU, I don't have an issue with. So hopefully we get one of them off the board and then double back, man. It's about protecting the quarterback, giving him weapons and protection. So hopefully we can get that done. Not the Reds. The Commanders are on the clock. They got about 4 minutes left. But yeah, man, y'all get some likes, some shares out there. Let's put this in real quick. Y'all got some likes and shares y'all want to get out there, man? Y'all can get them out.
Myers, former GM for the Golden
We got
State
the-
Warriors. He's now an
got it
advisor
in
to
the
the
corner down
Commanders.
there.
And he's asking him questions like, what would you do in this situation? And one of the things that Myers said to him that really stuck with him is don't make a decision until you absolutely have to make a decision. And Myers is a proven winner. He created a dynasty with Golden State. So Peters is taking that advice to heart. He said he's not going to make a decision until he absolutely has to, which is right now. And Jaden Daniels even telling us he doesn't know where he's going to go. He didn't even sleep sleep well last night, guys.
Well, we have to imagine that there's trade offers and all these questions. So, Mel, if they could have gotten a treasure trove of selections instead of selecting Jaden Daniels, are they doing the right thing taking the quarterback?
You got to take Jaden Daniels. I mean, you go from a 4th-round pick to the 2nd pick overall, you had to be spectacular. He was. And keep in mind, Herm Edwards brought him to Arizona State. Herm Edwards compares him to Randall Cunningham. I know the Lamar Jackson comparisons are out there. This kid balanced being aggressive with not turning it over. I mean, being aggressive, running the ball aggressively, throwing it aggressively, guys, and he did not turn it over. Alabama, back-to-back years, think, well, Nick Saban's going to figure him out this year. He didn't have an answer for Jaden Daniels. 2 games he accounted for in those 2 games, 60 points, 401 passing yards, 258 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick. In the 4th quarter of games, when he had to be great because they didn't have a defense there, he was outstanding. 831 yards, 73%, 10 touchdowns, 2 picks, and 3 rushing touchdowns. Jaden Daniels in a draft that didn't have any spectacular talent like Caleb Williams would have been the #1 pick overall. He's got a chance to be great. No, you cannot let a player dictate policy. This is the NFL. You pick them, they come to you, right? You're not sitting down 8 years. Not gonna, the Raiders are picking way down the line. It's not Eli Manning and Phillip Rivers at the top where you can flip-flop. I know Antonio Pierce wanted him. Probably would have wanted to be there. If you're Washington, you need the quarterback, and you got a guy there. I'm sure Dan Quinn, a defensive guy, says, who are defense coordinators going to stress about all week and not sleep about all week? Okay, who's that guy? It's Jaden Daniels.
And of all the quarterbacks this season, he had the best tape, Greeny, from start to finish. His tape was better than any quarterback in college football. So if you're watching him, you got to take him.
Lewis Riddick, you've been saying to me for months on this program, in the lead-up and on Get Up and anywhere else we've had this conversation, that he is your #1 player in this class. And I can see the commissioner making his way out onto the stage where he will announce the selection. It's been in for a few moments, and you saw the Washington draft room in their celebration. Here comes pick #2.
With the 2nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Jaden Daniels, quarterback, LSU.
Again, what a
there
season
we have
had.
it. Commanders have taken Jaden Daniels. Yeah, running solo. Jimbo's supposed to come on. You can come on too, Stone Cold. You know the way into the back door.
The United O'Brien and Manning Awards, and was the AP College Football Player of the Year. You mentioned that he started at Arizona State, started 3 seasons there, 2 in Baton Rouge. So he's 23 years old with lots of experience.
Got Darren in the building, yes. Duval,
weighed in at 210 at the combine.
Gotta make some moves, baby.
Silenced a lot of those questions.
Yeah, I never had any questions about that, especially after I got to see him in person down in Baton Rouge at his pro day. The same way I had no questions after I saw C.J. Stroud at Ohio State. I got the same feeling about him. The people down at LSU will tell you this. The amount of time that this young man put in from the day he stepped foot on campus to build towards this moment, the amount of investment that he made in his ability to go ahead and be able to be consistent for this football team, to not back away from any challenge. As a matter of fact, he ran toward every single challenge that was put in his way at LSU, and it manifested itself not by accident in him having a season where he was number 1 in total QBR, number 2 in QBR in the pocket, number 1 in QBR outside the pocket. He's a guy who can just absolutely cut your heart out with his legs, and guess what? He's still a world.
Yeah, man, they got him a good one there. Time to get them quarterbacks.
Just believe in me. You know, it's going to be a grind. We're going to work. I'm a hard worker, man, so I can't wait.
All right, congratulations. Jaden Daniels heading to the Washington Commanders.
The Commanders, or at least the Washington football franchise, has selected a lot of quarterbacks in the first round going back through the common draft era. Heath Schuler, you see there along the way. RG3, our colleague, was the rookie of the year for them in 2012 before injuries. So they've been struggling to try and find exactly the right guy. Maybe now they've done so in Jaden Daniels. So 2 are down, and the mystery begins. The New England Patriots are on the clock, and Adam Schefter is with us with the very latest. What are we expecting from the Patriots?
Greeny, essentially the New England Patriots took calls from the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants, but I was told there is a 0 chance that they are moving out of that slot. They are going to take their quarterback in the future.
Could that be Mel Kiper?
I would go Drake May. Drake May, to me, going into this year, you thought he could challenge Caleb Williams. Why didn't he? Well, he lost his offensive coordinator. He didn't have Josh Downs. Heck of a player, had 94 catches for Drake May that year. He moved on to the Indianapolis Colts, right? Think about late season. Tez Walker came back, right? Came back. He was suspended by the NCAA as top receiver. Yet against Virginia, NC State, Clemson, Miami, there were some games where you say, boy, he wasn't as accurate. He wasn't as precise. He was missing receivers. He was stressing receivers who had to adjust to some poorly thrown balls. But the talent, he's 21 years of age, is through the roof. That's what you're betting on. All that talent comes together for Drake May. He can become a franchise quarterback in the NFL.
Drake May, perhaps J.J. McCarthy, another high-profile
Cardo was
quarterback still
going
on the
in the
board.
chat, man. Shit, chilling, man. Watching the draft.
Commissioner is
Got
on
a
his
fatty
way. Here
load up.
comes pick number
Patriots
3.
pick is in. We try to rock into a 17, man.
With the 3rd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Drake May, quarterback, North Carolina.
And so after all of the speculation, it is going almost exactly as had been projected. Drake May at Carolina succeeded Sam Howell, started 26 games as Carolina's native son. He grew up in Charlotte, threw for over 8,000 yards, accounted for 79 touchdowns for his career. He's the first Tar Heel to go in round 1 since Mitch Trubisky to Chicago in 2017. Mel, do they have it right?
I think they can get it right. They got to coach him, and they can't just hang him out to dry like they did Mac Jones. This organization, the organization has to help Drake May. He's 21 years of age. He's still developing. You talk about a kid who's 6'4.5", 223 pounds, can make any throw you want. When he gets in a rhythm, he can pick you apart. Now, sometimes he doesn't always get in that rhythm. He runs a little hot and cold at times. I talked about some of that inconsistency with accuracy and precise passing. He was like a pitcher, guys. Didn't always have his best stuff late in the year, but he didn't get a lot of help. As I said, you'll bet
Patriots got their quarterback.
that Josh Downs type security blanket that he had 2 years ago. If you sit him for a little bit, do you force him to play? I think he needs to sit, watch, and learn for at least 5 to 7 games. Drake May.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's a day one starter. Ricardo.
He wants to be great. The mobility he has.
I don't know if he's a bust. He can run. I mean,
Justin Herbert had some struggles at times that final year at Oregon.
it's tough, man, because those quarterbacks out of North Carolina, and it's like they run the ball a shit ton, and you just hope he's not Mitchell Trubisky 2.0.
You cannot underestimate talent, guys, and he's got enormous ability and a work ethic second to none.
Yeah, look, Elliott Wolf, who's in charge of personnel up there in New England now, understands what he needs to do next.
You are now in the mix with the man in Teal.
And address the wide receiver position. You cannot put your young quarterback behind the offensive line that was dead last in pass block win rate last year and had a wide receiver core that had less than 2,000 yards total as a group. One of 4 teams in the NFL. That can't happen. You have to build it up around him now. You've got your guy. Build it up around him.
Subway to the stage, Molly and Drake May.
Thank you, Drake. The Patriots are trying to rebuild their dynasty. What went through your mind when you got the call that you would be joining one of the most successful teams in NFL history?
Oh, it's a blessing. I'm blessed. I'm usually a man a lot of words. It left me speechless. So I'm excited to be here tonight. And Pass Nation, let's go, man. Let's go. Pass Nation.
As the youngest of 4 brothers, you've been competing your entire life. What kind of competitive attitude are you bringing to New England?
Yeah, competitor. Anything keeping a score, I'm here to win. And, the Patriots get my whole family, all my brothers, everybody. I'm a full package. So looking forward to it. And let's go Boston.
All right. Congratulations, Drake. So happy for you.
Molly, thanks. One of those brothers, of course, Luke, was a star on the basketball team that won the national championship in 2017. Here are the Patriots' first-round quarterbacks. in the common draft era. Obviously, the greatest of them all is not listed on there. Tom Brady was the 199th pick in the draft the year he came out. Mac Jones just a few years ago. We detailed the up and downs that they've seen there. We'll see if this is the next era of Patriots football. So now, the first hot spot of the night, the Arizona Cardinals. A place that perhaps they trade out, or do they go for the receiver they're looking for? Adam Schefter, what should we expect?
Well, Greeny, you remember last year when the Arizona Cardinals bounced all around the first round. That's not going to be the case this year. They're going to stick at number 4. And 20 years and 1 day ago, they drafted a wide receiver who turned out to be a Hall of Fame receiver in Larry Fitzgerald. Now they get the chance to go after another receiver. They will not trade the pick. They will stay in the slot, Greeny.
Now, Booger, that would sound like Marvin Harrison Jr., but you've told us you like Malik Neighbors the best of all the receivers.
Yeah, I do. I think Malik Neighbors is the best receiver. He can do everything that Marvin Harrison can do, and he's faster. So I like Ferraris. I know we got Maserati Marv, but I want the Ferrari, the faster car. And Neighbors run after catch, to me, is what separates him from Marvin Harrison Jr.
I'll take a Larry Fitzgerald type. They had picked Larry Fitzgerald 3rd overall when he came out of Pitt. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. can be that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got J.I.M.B.O in the building. J to the
Yo.
I to the M-B.
Oh,
You are now in the mix with the man in Teal.
What's going on? What's going on?
let's go. Let's go.
All right.
So
Can
far,
you
so
hear
far.
it in the background?
Can I hear what in background?
That's a good answer. That means you can't hear it. And making sure it's not coming through the I got it on YouTube TV. I can hear it, but every time if I open this up,
You know you're throwing it to him, and he can make the catch anyway. Marvin
You should-
Harrison
you should be
Jr.
able
was
to
built
hear
for
it.
these
Yeah,
moments. He's
yeah,
built for
yeah.
that kind of
Yeah, I
responsibility.
hear it.
And think about it this year. He had a higher per
So,
catch average rate.
It's
and
been
matched his
it's
production
the draft so
with some
far has
of our
been
quarterback play. He's a
all the
stud.
picks that I
can
thought
see the
where a dude was
commissioner
gonna
starting to
go
make his
in
way
top 3.
yeah,
They got a top 3. They got a top 3.
yeah,
Now it gets real. Now it gets real. Now
yeah.
they're saying Arizona gonna stay packed, but I don't know, man. I don't know,
Man.
motherfucker.
So we removed your
No.
content. Facebook.
Huh?
Hey.
Facebook took us down.
From cause they got some new shit, bro. And I had to do it from my page.
Oh no.
I don't know. But it looks like we're still rocking some places. I don't know. It might jump some places, it may not. Well, if anybody's here, hey, YouTube, Men and Teal Podcast on YouTube, Men and Teal Podcast on YouTube. Your post has been reported for copyright.
Damn. Who hating on us like that?
I don't know, man.
Damn. Reported means somebody had to click a button.
That's what I'm saying,
Oh,
bro.
no.
Who's snitching, dog? Who's
That's
snitching?
crazy. That's crazy. All right, did they pick?
But I mean, whatever. It's still up on YouTube. It was still up on YouTube last time I looked, but
Yeah.
okay, yeah, we still good on YouTube.
Yeah, you still good on YouTube.
Yeah, man, they hating, man.
Let's go. Oh, so they did pick Marvin Jones Jr.
No one knows that better than Booger. You played with his dad.
Yeah, I played
I
with
guess
his
he
dad.
did. Yeah, they
So
put me.
what can you learn from father to son? I saw the traits of senior every day at practice, the hard work. And so can you pass those traits on down to your son, how to play the position, how to be the receiver? It's really simple. One of the toughest catches. Go over the shoulder, make the catch, have the eye and the hand coordination to track the football. Marvin Sr. used to come out to practice and make this catch every single day at practice. He practiced it, getting the feet in, making sure the body control, making sure he got both feet in bounds, the eye, catching the football. like father, like son. Doesn't matter the quarterback play. Put the ball up, I'll go get it. I'll be able to track the football over the shoulder, have really good body control, give myself enough room to the outside where the quarterback can complete the football, track it, get both feet in down. Think those conversations at the dinner table didn't rub off? All those conversations out in the playground?
The conversations at the dinner table.
Understand
Yeah,
this.
you know
When
them
you
things,
play
you know
receiver,
them things
you
rubbed
have to
off.
be able to understand how to get the ball. It's not always.
So what's up, chat, man? Who y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking the Jags are gonna do? What are y'all thinking? We gonna move up? We gonna stay pat? We gonna move back?
I'm gonna make sure he's got enough room, but then
With how the draft has fallen so far, right? Really, the draft hasn't told us anything yet, other than the shit that we kind of already knew, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what, in your opinion, Jay? What pick does the draft officially start at?
I think now.
Pick 5.
Yeah, I think now. I mean, shit. What are they going? I mean, I think everybody knew who the first 3, who the first 4 were. Honestly, were going to be.
Right.
You know, you got Caleb. Well, you had Caleb Williams, and then you had what's his name to Washington picked J and Daniels.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels.
And then
Drake
Drake
went to the
May,
Patriots.
and then
Marvin
Drake
Harrison
May
Jr.
Yep, and then Marvin Harrison. So I mean, I think everybody right now, it hasn't started yet. Now I don't know who the Chargers are going to pick. Like I don't know what they could be looking for a receiver, so they probably go Brian Thomas or Malik Neighbors, because I'm assuming they're looking for a receiver.
The Chargers. Let's see, did they lose Keenan Allen and Mike Williams?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Damn, it's crazy, but we ain't been on here for a minute, man. We ain't talked about goddamn shit, nothing.
What you mean?
Bro, we got throwback jerseys.
Definitely got throwback jerseys coming.
Josh Allen got a deal.
Josh Allen got re-signed, yes, sir.
Like, we missed a couple things. Well, we ain't missed nothing. We in the off season. We know what time it is. So
right,
we coming in with the figure the draft is big enough. But yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. I feel like, bro, a couple signings. I think. Yeah, I don't think we've been on here since Gabe. A lot of the signings. Did we talk about Gabe Davis?
Yeah, we talked about all that.
We did talk about the
free.
free.
We talked about everything all the way up to Eric Armstead.
Mm-hmm.
Like we did all that. The only thing we weren't here for was the Josh Allen re-signing.
Yeah.
Foyer re-sign, or extension.
Yeah.
Foyer extension.
Foyer extension. The international player.
Yeah, the
tight end.
Tight end from where are you from? Australia?
I think so.
I think so too.
I think it's in Australia. I think he is in Australia. Damn, bro. I'm mad they hit me with that shit, bro.
With the copyright?
Yeah, bro. Hot about that, bro. Hot as fuck about that shit, dog. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody tuning in. If you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, or X, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Facebook ain't fucking with us right now, so I don't know what the number says above you, but the number above me is
86.
Probably yeah. I just hope it's not inflated, but I don't know where they're coming from. But we appreciate it, man.
Hey, man.
But we got the draft and people trying
Well,
to watch.
did you share it? Did you? I'm saying, did you share it on Facebook?
I shared it to groups.
So I mean, it may have just been taken down on your thing and not like in actual groups.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't really know. I'm not gonna act like I know how the streams and the shares work. So
yeah, I think they just hit me with the. Yep, it's completely down.
So they're thinking.
Well, it's still saying on my shit. It's still saying live.
So what I'm looking at right now, they're saying that the Chargers might go Joe Alt, offensive tackle.
They might. Let's see. I think the pick is in. Yep, the pick is in.
We'll have a choice about whether to take J.J. McCarthy or a highly rated wide receiver or offensive lineman. We also should point out that in recent weeks, both the Patriots and Vikings called the Chargers to see if they had any interest in trading Justin Herbert. The Chargers told them absolutely not. They're holding on to him, and they're making the pick now.
So Justin Herbert not going anywhere, the selection not going anywhere. The Giants will have an interesting decision to make in just a matter of moments. But first, let's see what direction the Chargers went. There were several highly touted offensive tackles.
Listen, if the Giants go quarterback,
Jim Harbaugh is the new coach. Here comes the 5th pick.
Gotta go Penix. Gotta go Penix, bro.
Yeah.
With the 5th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Joe Alt.
There it is, Joe Alt.
Notre Dame.
What an offensive line they're putting together there. The bookends, there he is. Joe Alt started 33 straight games for the Irish at left tackle and dominated. Unanimous first-team All-American.
They say his comp is Joe Thomas.
Just huge.
From
He's also
Cleveland.
Man, which is his father.
Yeah, he's 6'8", bro.
John Alt was the 21st pick in round 1 to Kansas City in 1984 and is in the Chiefs Hall of Fame.
Buddy's 6'8".
Joe Alt is headed to Los Angeles.
Yeah, the first thing you notice about him is the size, standing 6'8", 320 pounds. That is
that's like a big dog with a
just, you know what I'm saying? The size, the first thing I asked him about can they move? Easy mover. Can he take that 6'8", 320 pounds, and can he be physical and move men against their will? That's the number one job of an offensive lineman: protect the quarterback and move guys against their will. But what does that 6'8" frame do? We've seen the great pass rushers in the National Football League. That length, that arm length, the ability to use that frame and ward off those hand and those chop moves at those defensive ends.
Moving too. Okay.
He moving.
Ran 5 flat and 40. That's faster than some defensive linemen. They were 50 pounds lighter. So he has the athleticism to climb to the second level. And get those linebackers. And last, but definitely not least, when you're an offensive lineman,
so we had 3 quarterbacks,
you better be
a receiver, and a tackle, offensive tackle go.
You better be able to knock somebody's block off at 6'8", 320. He can do.
That's 5, man. We need 11 more. We need 11 more out the way.
Yeah.
So the Giants next on the clock. Giants next on the clock. They're going quarterback. Who's after? Is Atlanta after? No, the Giants is 6. Atlanta's what, the 8th pick?
Hold on, I'm looking at the draft order right now.
Yeah.
The draft order. The Titans are number 7.
That's, oh man, I hope Titans get a tackle, dog.
Yeah.
I don't want them getting none of the receivers, dog. You already took Ridley for a motherfucker.
Yeah.
They got D-Hop, they got Ridley. They don't need no young stud, bro. Hell nah. Fuck
Tennessee, Atlanta, Chicago.
Chicago back. Now Chicago might circle back. Look, listen. Sneaky
Get a
pick.
receiver.
Hold on. Fuck a receiver. Well, kind of a receiver, but sneaky pick for Chicago. Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
Sneaky pick, bruh. Sneaky. You got Keenan Allen and DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, because like you said, that makes better sense because
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, sneaky pick Brock Bowers, bro.
Yeah, give him one more weapon.
Says Pickett's in for the Giants.
At the wide receiver position, although they have thrown some draft capital at it and thrown some free agent dollars at it. Hasn't worked out. What has happened to their offensive line? Thrown draft capital at it, thrown free agency dollars at it. Hasn't worked out. You can't continue to work with that mindset thinking, I can just always build up around it and then get the quarterback later. If you think that guy on the screen is a franchise quarterback, then you go ahead and you absolutely take him. If you don't, then move on. If it's wide receiver, that guy on your screen is an absolute beast. So you can't go wrong, but don't tell me that you can't pick a franchise quarterback.
You got to help Daniel Jones. You can't hang him out to dry. Ramone is a special player. Malik Neighbors, if you're
thinking y'all talking about help out Daniel Jones, bro. It's time to get rid of Daniel Jones, bro.
Booger, what would you do if you're the Giants?
Bruh. The way they be dragging this shit, though.
With the sixth pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Malik Neighbors, wide receiver, LSU.
We thought maybe quarterbacks would go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Instead, J.J. McCarthy still on the board as we get to 7. As to Neighbors, think of all the great receivers that have come out of LSU, including Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Neighbors was the school's all-time leader in catches and yards with over 3,000 yards in 3 seasons. In a league that values explosive plays, he led the FBS with 17 catches of 30 yards or longer last year.
Well,
I went to the end of 2. Two of the big 3 gone.
He should have. He getting the fuck open.
Titans on the clock. Man, I hope Titans trade back to 21. I hope the Titans draft a punter in the first round.
Yeah. But the good thing, I mean, the thing is, bro, like just like Booger just said, he's working in the slot. Remember when I said something? Remember earlier that I said something? I said the name I said for him.
Yeah,
Calvin Ridley.
Mm-hmm.
Operating out of the slot. You know what I'm saying? You operating out of the slot for real. Like we got guys that operate out of the slot. I know he's. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that. I mean, he's a dog, but I mean, maybe Buddy's still there because he's like I said, he's the 6'3". Thomas is the 6'3", number 1. Like,
yeah, no, I'm good with bro. I'm Gucci with Thomas. I'm Gucci with Thomas.
Hopefully he's still there, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I just feel like if there's a run on, if the receivers go and Thomas isn't there, then we're going corner.
Yeah,
we're going corner. Now, if the tackles aren't being taken, might fuck around and get tackled, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I think that's a reach. I think that's a reach. I think highest probability is either receiver or corner, depending on how this stuff shakes out. I want us to be aggressive.
Yeah,
I want us to be aggressive, dog. Like only stand back if the board's falling. if the draft board has fallen the way that you predicted it to fall. But man, I just feel like if you start seeing a run, especially if you really want that receiver, got to, bro.
See, my thing is, the Giants is wilding, bro. Y'all just took a receiver, and y'all don't got no fucking quarterback.
Still ain't got no quarterback. Still ain't got no quarterback.
That's tough, bro.
I'm expecting to be that, and I can only just thank God for this opportunity that I'm in.
Let me see the inside of your suit. I saw you showing that off a second ago. Tell us about it.
Inside of my suit is all the legends that have been a part of my life: mom, family, brothers, coaches. All the
the way he was balling, he should have been. He should have been wearing number 7. Like, who the fuck was wearing 7 when he's out there? Like, that's crazy.
Congratulations, Malik. You guys are looking at Daniel Jones's new favorite target. He's going to the New York Giants.
He's the second LSU player drafted in round 1 by the Giants. The other, you've heard of him, Odell.
Okay, Mama. Wait a long time for that, Mama.
Are on the clock. Would this be the spot for our first trade of the night?
We're
going to find
all
out
them
in
damn
just
practices.
We'll hear
from man.
All them training sessions. All those blockhead training sessions.
All them blockheads.
I'm telling you.
Hey, my team's the order, the name of the greatest is Jimmy and Keenan, the ultimate package. Ooh.
I'm telling you.
Bro, we need to put a blockhead commercial on here, bro.
Yeah, man. You got the.
I'll pay for the advertisement.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Hey. Yo, man, appreciate everybody in the chat hanging out with us. We keep it real, we keep it chill. We just count down. Hopefully, Jaguars shake sign. Because, man, 17 pick, boy, that come late. What you talking about?
It come late.
Sheesh. I ain't going to make it. I ain't going to lie to you, chat. I ain't going to make it. 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to have it on in the background. But I'm definitely going to be getting ready for bed. Still got to go to work in the morning.
Yeah, same here, man. That's why I'm about to.
But, yo, you got a kid? You got a kid, man. And they play sports, football. It don't have to just be football. We got baseball kids, we got some soccer kids trying to sign up. Yo, check us out, Blackhead Athletics. Check us out on Facebook, Blackhead Athletics, Instagram, Blockhead. You got a block, right? And we're in there training the future. We're in there training future draft picks. We specialize in linemen, the big boys in the trenches, but we do all the skill positions. We do quarterbacks. We do quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, DBs, backers, anything, man. I guess the only people we don't train is the kicker yet. We ain't got a kicker guy. But yo, if your kid kicks, bring him in. Had the strongest leg on the yard.
Boy.
Hey, Blockhead Athletics. Remember, you gotta block.
Gotta block. You gotta block. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to my boys, man, over there doing it big over there, man. I've been seeing, bro. Got them kids working.
Right. We had the 14. We had the Pine Forest 14U in there today, bro. So we get them ready on the workout, right? And they looking at the weights. 20-pound kettlebells. What was it? 10. So that's 20 plus another 20. So 45 pounds on the no, hold on. 20 and 40, 65 pounds on a hanging clean, a little light work, bro. A little light work. 15 pounds on the dumbbell flies. They looking at the weights and they're like, coach, can we get some more weight? It said, nah, bro. You don't need more weight. Nah. Listen, 10 movements, 10 exercises, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off to get to your next station. No break until you go through all 10 stations. 2-minute break, go get your water 4 times, dog. 4 times. After the first round, we're like, all right, now, second quarter, let's go. The same ones that asked for more weight was like, second quarter? Man, it's like overtime.
Yeah.
It's like overtime.
Yeah, look, you wanted 45. Yeah, pick is in. The pick is in.
Listen, bro, but now them kids work, bro.
With the 7th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select J.C. Latham, tackle, Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Weighed in at 342 at the combine.
Yes,
By the way,
sir.
he was a
It's all right.
sprinter in high school when
You
he was
got
already
Trayvon.
6'6" and weighed
You gotta figure
300
out
pounds.
something.
Grew up in Wisconsin, 5-star
The last
recruit, has
tackle
been
didn't
on
wanna play
everyone's
football.
radar since the 8th grade. Started 27 games at right tackle.
Nah, he didn't wanna play
Alabama.
football.
Also played a little guard.
Yeah, think about this team. Peter Skoronski,
Oh, I know he
right? Last
does.
year guard. Now you have both tackles, left tackle and right tackle, are need areas for the Tennessee Titans to help Will Levis, who got pounded, play well,
Big
but
boy.
took a lot of hits and ended
Well,
up
that's a
getting
big
hurt.
boy.
He's a kick step maven. He's a kind of
All
guy
right, don't worry about it.
of a man.
Don't worry about it, bro.
42.
Come on, go see you, bro.
He's got the longest
Big
arms
Josh, go
anybody
see you,
will
bro.
come across. He's got massive hands.
Yeah, no, I was just
Huge
saying, that's a
hands,
big
guys,
boy.
And he will destroy you at the point of attack.
I know
as a run block.
that shit. He the op
This
now.
offensive line
Oh, yeah.
was off this year. Talk about setting the protections,
Damn.
things like that. Luke,
Big ass nigga got a six
pack.
It wasn't his fault. This
Look,
kid has to
bro, that big ass nigga like he had a
Tyler
6-pack.
Smith was
Put that
up
damn
with
vest on.
Dallas. The O-line coach is going to be key.
Nigga 6'5", 340. Nigga, why do you have a 6-pack?
True. He played some great games and had a little hiccup.
Crazy.
Everybody said he had a horrible game.
Hey, and I know what game you're talking about. You're
Must
talking
have trained
about
that
the
block
Michigan game.
head.
He was pitching a shutout until that last play. And let me tell you this. I wish I could show you my notes on my iPad that I wrote down.
Why do you look like one of the
But it's not
Migos?
suitable for network TV.
Definitely.
This guy was an absolute monster. When he
Crazy. I got an attack off the board. I'm telling chat. I'm telling you, sneaky pick for the Atlanta Falcons. Hold on, not the Atlanta Falcons.
I want to restart that bitch, and
Who I said?
I really want to restart that bitch.
Washington. Listen, sneaky pick from Washington when they get back on the board at 9. Brock Bowers. I'm telling y'all, chat. Brock Bowers.
Right, I'm thinking about restarting this bitch.
What, the string?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all you, bro.
I feel like I don't know.